Hello friends, today we are going to learn about our environment. That is chapter 1 Geography class 7. Let's start the chapter. Environment. We start this chapter with the definition. What is environment? When we talk about environment in the simple terms, we say that our environment is created by the things around us. It means whatever we see in our surroundings, it creates our environment. Take an example. Our house means its building, table, chair, road, garbage, even our family members. All are the parts of our environment. According to the NCERT, this is the definition of environment. The place. Place means any place. New Delhi, New York, London, Paris, any place. People, things, either living or non-living, and the nature that surrounds any living organism is called the environment. For example, a bird, a sparrow, has its environment. Yes. Take another example. Your book. Your book has the environment. No, because book is not a living organism. So the surrounding of any living organism, okay, so its surroundings, either place, people, thing and nature, it creates its environment. From where this word originate? This word environment originate from the French word environner, which means neighborhood, means our surrounding, our neighborhood. And do you know that World's Environment Day is celebrated on 5th June every year? Environment is a combination of both natural as well as man-made phenomena. Means natural means created by nature and man-made created by man. Certain examples are given on your screen. But it has three components. First is natural environment, second is man-made environment, and third is human itself, also a part of environment. How? First, natural environment. Natural environment comprises all those things which are created by nature. Example, land, air, water, life means plants and animals. These are called the components of the natural environment. Second is human-made environment comprises all those things which are created by human beings. For example, parks, roads, bridges, industries, monuments, buildings, etc. Third and the last is human environment. Human environment shows the activities. Which type of activities? Economic activities, educational activities, political activities, some creations of society, religion, community, and interaction among the human beings, interaction within the family, within the society. So these creates the human environment. Human environment shows the activities, creations and interaction among the human beings. Example, religion, family, educational, economy, etc. This is the flowchart of NCERT book. Components of environment: natural, human-made and human. The components of natural environment: hydrosphere, atmosphere, lithosphere, biosphere. In simple terms, we call it as water, air, land and living organisms. Second is human-made environment, which includes parks, buildings, bridges, roads, monuments and industries. Last, human environment, which includes individual, then family, then community, then religion, educational, economic and political are some activities. Okay, let's talk about the natural environment. Natural environment comprises both things, abiotic and biotic. Bio means living organisms. Abiotic means non-living elements. But both are created by nature because these are the part of natural environment. When we talk about the biotic environment, it means all the living organisms present on the earth that created by the nature, because all the living things are created by nature only. So plants, animals are the major things. Rest, bacteria, fungus and protists are also the part of this biotic environment. Protists means unicellular organisms, unicellular, only one cell organisms. Second is abiotic, which includes the world of non-living elements. Example, soil, air, water, minerals and lights. All these are also created by nature. So the two types of natural environments, biotic and abiotic. Natural environment. We already discussed that natural environment comprises all those things that create by nature. But the components of natural environment comprises lithosphere. Litho, the word derives from the word land. Second is atmosphere, the thin layer of air. Third is hydrosphere, means water. And last is biosphere. Bio means life, means plants and animals. These lithosphere, atmosphere, hydrosphere and biosphere are the four domains of the natural environment. So let's learn about the domains of the environment. First, take the lithosphere. Lithosphere comprises the crust, means the uppermost and the hard top layer of the earth's surface, plus upper mantle. So upper mantle and crust together forms the lithosphere. Lithosphere contains all the types of landforms. Example, plains, valley, river, mountains, plateaus. All these come under lithosphere. Lithosphere also provides us forests. It provides us land for cultivation. It provides us the land to build our houses and the grasslands for the grazing of our animals. So this is the first domain of the natural environment, lithosphere. Let's move to the second one, that is hydrosphere. Hydrosphere, the term derives from the term hydr. Hydr means water vapor. So hydrosphere is the domain of water. It means where water is available, we called it as hydrosphere. Water available in any form, solid, ice, liquid water and gas, water vapor, all comes under hydrosphere. It means our water bodies like rivers, oceans, lake, pond, streams, all we know comes under hydrosphere. But the underground water is not the part of lithosphere. The underground water also comes in hydrosphere. Even the water vapor present in the atmosphere, it's the part of hydrosphere. Third is atmosphere. Atmosphere is the third domain of the natural environment. It is the thin layer of air that protects our earth from the scorching heat and the ultraviolet rays coming from the sun. The layers of atmosphere we have to study in the fourth chapter later on. Let's move to the last and the fourth domain of the natural environment, that is biosphere. As we all know, that's bio, B-I-O, bio means life. So biosphere is a very narrow zone on the earth where land, water and air interact with each other to support the life. So this is the biosphere as you see in this diagram. Next subtopic. Ecosystem is the system in which two or more than two living organisms depend on each other either in a physical or in a chemical way to get energy and material. So ecosystem is created by nature or human being. Example, aquarium. Aquarium is a type of ecosystem that made by human, but a pond or a desert or a mountain, these are the ecosystem created by the nature. Last topic of this chapter, human environment. Human beings. When we talk about the early humans were dependent, totally dependent on their surroundings, on their environment for their needs. For example, for living, they use the natural caves. For their livelihood, either they depend on hunting, gathering, or herding. But later on, according to the time, they learned how to grow new crops, means they learned cultivation, agriculture. They then domesticate the animals and then started a settled agriculturist life. And nowadays, after the industrial revolution, transportation and information technology made our life very much easier. So here this chapter came to an end. I hope you have understood everything. If there is any doubt, please write in the comment box. Thank you. Have a good day.